Hello and welcome to One Club Champ. My name is Gary and this is my Hemel Hempstead save, taking them from the Vanarama National South all the way to Premier League and European glory. Now in this episode we've got two games for you. The first one is a top of the table clash between Hemel and Ebbsfleet, first versus second. It's a 6-pointer and let's see what we can do. In the second game, it is an FA Cup third round game. We've made it all the way to money bags. Now we've got Leeds United at home. Let's see if we can cause an upset. Okay, so let's get into the update of where we are since we last finished off. In the last episode, we lost in the final of the playoffs, which meant it was another season in the Vanarama National South. So we're now 20 games into the season. We're about near enough halfway, right? So let's check out where we are. We are sitting second. Let's have a little look at how we've been going through the season. Lowest we have dipped so far this season is fifth. And we've maintained a steady place of third, and now we've popped up to second. The number one team in the league right now is Ebbsfleet, as you can see here, on 54 points. And then it's Hemel and Maidstone, both tied on 50 points each. Us, we've got a 38 goal differential, which is better than Maidstone's. As you can see here down the bottom, Farnborough, Slough, Eastbourne and Salisbury, they are struggling. But as you can see with Hemel, we are right up the top of the league. We've played 20 games, we've won 16, drawn 2, lost 2, and I think we are the highest goal scoring team in the league by far. Yes, 63 goals we've scored in 20 games, nearly more than double that of Ebbsfleet. Now in this episode, we have the number one team. We have Ebbsfleet versus Hemel, and they've only lost once this season. And look at the number of goals that they have conceded. 8, only 8 goals. So we've got, not only in this matchup, we've got the team that has scored the most goals in the league, Hemel, versus Ebbsfleet, who are first in the table, having the best defence in the league, only conceding 8 goals. We've won the last 5 games in a row. So let's go and check out our schedule. Here we are. So pretty much we'll have to do a recap of the whole season, right? So as you can see here, we had a dodgy September where we lost 2 and we tied once. And since the Rush Hall FA Cup second qualifying game, we have won pretty much all of our league games all the way through. Now we threw away this FA Trophy game. We couldn't be bothered. We are focused on getting promoted. But we have gone on a staggering run. And so now we have Ebbsfleet. This is such an important game. I think if we can beat them, it's a 6-pointer. Now, let's just look at the FA Cup. So I don't know if we can, let's get just the FA Cup. Here you go. So we managed to qualify for the first round. We beat Braintree 4-2. Then we beat Grimsby in the 3-0 in the second round. And look at this glamour tie right here. We have Premier League, Leeds United coming to Hemel. We have a home tie, so this is going to be great. So in our episode today, we are going to be looking at the game versus Ebbsfleet and then the game versus Leeds. Let's go and just check out who has been playing really well so far. Here's our tactic, and this is our team. Our top goal scorer, Thiago Kuka. As you know, we managed to keep hold of him. Now let me tell this story about Thiago. He has a £110,000 release fee because we didn't get promoted. So clubs have bid for him and we had to accept. However, he failed the work permit, which meant that none of these teams could actually sign him because of the amount of money they were signing him for. So he's been kind of stuck as a slave, basically playing for us. He scored 21 league goals in 20 games. Incredible season, 7.72 average. His strike partner, Rakesh Bingham, has scored 16 goals in 13 games with a 7.72 average. Out on side, we've got Bob over here on the left-hand side. He's kind of been filtering in and out, and I'll tell you why. Because we've got the young lad, Ferry, who we signed from Southampton on a free, playing out there. 5 assists in 10 starts. and 2 goals. In the centre of midfield, we've got this lovely little partnership between Charlie Savage. Here he is, he's a ball-winning midfielder, 15 appearances, 8 assists. He takes our corners and he's got a 7.53 rating. And then let's have a look at Kalon Hazeman, who's got 17 games, and he kind of plays as a box-to-box midfielder. Over here, we've got Noam Emran, who has had an outstanding season. 10 goals from 14 league appearances. Last year, only managed 1, and this year, 10 in 15, so he's doing really well. Across the back, Jameson has come in as a left-footed centre-back, 7.55 rating in 10 games, so he's doing well. You know about Olawu, he's just a bit of a legend for us at this point. 16 appearances, 3 goals. And then Andre Wisdom, here he is, 19 appearances, 3 goals, 7.23 rating. And our goalkeeper, Isaac Solberg, who there are a couple of teams now sniffing around, Charlton and MK Dons. Obviously, we won't be able to turn them down because we're in the Vanarama National South. Check out Henry Lansbury here. This guy technically is our best player in the club. I mean, I know they got Charlie as the comparison, but Henry Lansbury is an exceptional buy for us. Now, if you check in his role, he is the director of football plus a player, and that was how we were managed to get him in on £700 a week. And he comes off the bench, scores a goal, got an assist, and we're building his fitness up. But he's a tasty player off the bench. And that's pretty much it. So let's get stuck into the game. Such a massive one, this one, Ebbsfleet, and we're away from home. I don't think they've lost at home all season. Team selection, let's just make sure we've got everybody that we need. I believe so, yeah. The only other player that would be playing would be Ryan Burke. He's been our regular left back here, 18 appearances and 4 assists. And this is pretty much going to be our starting lineup here. Okay, let's submit and go to the game. Now, the date in the game is the 30th of December 2023. And one of the things we're going to do is just going to go into our tactics, going to go to the opposition. We're going to ask our assistant just to give his opinion on what we should do, whether it's tight marking or triggering the press. Nothing about tackling anyone hard, but we are going to show Darren McQueen onto his weaker foot, and he's the top goal scorer. So let's go into the dressing room. What we're going to say, yeah, we're just going to do outstretched arms if you carry this performance, and then we just say, give us an edge in attack, have faith with the midfield and the defense. And here we go, we are kicking off. It is first versus second in a huge 6-pointer at the top of the Vanarama National South. The highest league scoring team, 63 goals in 20 games, versus Ebbsfleet, who have got the best defense. And let's see which team gets the favorable result. A draw away from home, I guess we would take. We've still got a lot of games left in the season. We do not want to lose to Ebbsfleet, but we're not going to be a defending team. So we're going to have to push forward. And right now, the first highlight looks like it goes to Hemel, and Ferry has the ball in the left back position. Clips it into the box in Rakesh Bingham. That is a huge miss by Thiago Kuka at the near post. Didn't even register as a clear-cut chance. Okay, here we go. Long throw from Ferry into Rakesh Bingham, into Bob, drops it back into Ferry, back post, and Jameson hits the crossbar, but he's flagged offside. Well, a couple of little chances there we've had, still 0-0, 7 shots to their 2, but only 2 on target. We've got the work the ball into the box turned off right now. We're getting those early crosses in. I think it's telling us to remove the get stuck in trait, and I'm not sure I want to do that right now, this early. Maybe with like 20-30 minutes to go, I might. Recommendation is that Noah Emran looks like he's given all he can and he's only got a 6 rating, so he will be coming off at half time. The XG says that we should have probably stuck one in and scored, but let's go. We basically say they've got the difference, or they can make the difference. Today, go and prove it. Okay, into tactics. Let's take off Noah Emram, and we're going to bring on Dominic Hutchinson, who's on loan from Watford. Only has 1 goal so far this season, hasn't been a top performer for us, mainly because we've been switching between Bob and Emran on the right hand side. And let's just pause. So we're going to just take off Hazeman, and we're going to bring on Henry Lansbury. We're going to give Henry Lansbury the DLP role and on support. And we're coming up to 20 minutes or 30 minutes left in the game. And this is a pretty close game as we were thinking it was going to be. Here we go. We have got a highlight. Andre Wisdom throws it in, and it's gone to Ebbsfleet. Ebbsfleet playing the ball around on the edge of the box here. And he whistles one past the far post. Let's just drop this into positive. And we've got 15 minutes to go. I think with about 5 minutes to go, we might do a little switch just to see who is running a little bit tired. Thiago Kuka might come off here. And it's a penalty. It is a penalty. And we subbed off Thiago Kuka as the penalty, and it's Rakesh Bingham with his first penalty of the season, and he slots it down the middle with 3 minutes to go. Okay, we've gone on cautious mentality. Can we grind out a 1-0 away win against Ebbsfleet? Got a couple minutes left. Come on, the Tudors. 4 minutes of added on time. Full time. What a priceless 3 points that is. Rakesh Bingham there stepping up to slot away the penalty, his first penalty of the season. And there we go. Charlie Savage as the best performer, man of the match role for him with an 8 rating. I'm too excited to even speak. Okay, so we must be caught up. Let's have a look. Let's see how we are doing in the league table before we switch to the FA Cup game. So there we go. We have brought it within 1 point. We're sitting second in the table, and we've got a game in hand on Ebbsfleet, and that is going to be a massive game for us to see if we can take top spot around about halfway through the season. Okay, next on is going to be Leeds United in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. Let's go. So here we are, it is FA Cup 3rd round day, and we have a big moneymaker tie at home to Leeds United, who are in the Premier League. Let's quickly just go and have a look at how our kind of season has gone since the last game. As you can see, we are still sat second in the table. In terms of the schedule, what did we do since we last got that 1-0 away win at Ebbsfleet? Well, we went and won 1-0 against Hungerford. We went and won 1-0 against Dulwich Hamlet, and then we just lost against Weston-super-Mare. Indeed, what a mare. No, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Weston-super-Mare are sitting down towards the bottom. We had most of the attacks, and it just was a 1-0. It's one of those games. So in terms of the league table, let's see how we are looking. We've played 24, we've won 19, we've drawn 2, lost 3. Ebbsfleet are still top, but they've played 1 game more, and we are on 59 points to their 61. As you can see here, we dominate most of the goals and assist ratings, and it's between Thiago Kuka and Rakesh Bingham. So let's get into our big glamour tie against Leeds United, at home. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? We are going to attack them because that's exactly how we've got ourselves to the third round. Maybe it's even on BBC. Let's have a look. They have got, wow, Rafinha, Thiago Almeida, Takumi Minamino, Dela Cruz, Calvin Phillips. They've got a pretty good team against our part-timers. So here we go. Yeah, no, there is no pressure on us here. Let's go out. And here we go, third round of the FA Cup against Leeds United at home. Let's see if we can score a goal or have a shot. And we're going to play out from the back. 2 minutes in, and yes, it's lumped clear. Are they going to score within the first 2 minutes? Penalty. That's exactly what we need to do there. Just give them a penalty in the first 3 minutes of the game. So who's stepping up? It is Almeida. And it's saved by Blondie Nuku. Blondie Nuku is our cup goalkeeper, and he has made a penalty save. The part-timer. Headed clear from the resulting corner. Dropped back to Calvin Phillips. And Almeida passes it back to Nuku. I'm not sure if trying to play out from the back against Leeds United is going to be the way to go. As you can see here, Leeds United have dominated possession, dominated the shots on target and the XG. And it's only 10 minutes in. It is a matter of time. Maybe we should drop that mentality down to positive. Crossed it in from Dallas, headed clear by the boys. And we cannot get a foothold in this. That is a delightful goal by Rafinha there, and they have gone 1-0 up. I think what we're going to try and do is not play out of defence there, and in terms of the goalkeeper, we are going to probably take some long kicks, distribute to the target player, and let's change it a little bit. It doesn't seem as if our first 15 minutes into the game has garnered much possession at all. So playing out from the back, it's not going to do it for us. So it's 1-0 to Leeds United in the third round of the FA Cup. Quite the journey to even get this far as a non-league team in the Vanarama National South. Corner to Leeds. Cleared off the line by Andre Wisdom. They have had 4 corners. We have not yet had a shot on target. Corner to Leeds again. Dela Cruz whips it in. And Robin Koch has risen above our back line and put them 2-0 up at home. And this is going as probably as predicted, right? We've had a shot. We have had a shot. Hallelujah. We have kept the fans happy and we have managed to get a shot. Leeds United knocking it around. Calvin Phillips switches the point of attack from Dela Cruz. This is real giant killing stuff, isn't it? Non-league, part-timers. Calvin Phillips with an absolute strike there from 30 yards against the Premier League. I guess massive team, Leeds United, huge team. And we've got a little bit of possession here. Thiago Kuka knocks it into Will Ferry. Will Ferry crosses it and Rakish Big. That must have gone over the line. No. Wow. If that would have been VAR, I'm sure that would have been a goal for Hemel. Wow, that looked over the line there for me. I think that's probably the closest we'll get to scoring. Coming up to half-time, 3-0 to Leeds. This game is done as a contest. So let's do this. We want to preserve Thiago Kuka. let's take him off and bring on Dominic Edwards. Dominic Edwards, we are training up as a target player. He has heading of 1, but he is 6'5". It's just the most maddening statistic, heading of 1. Anyway, and let's also take, who's having a nightmare game out there? We've got 4 boys on yellow cards. Let's take off Hazeman and bring on Lansbury. We'll put Henry Lansbury as just a deep lying playmaker. And let's put him on defend role. Just play him a little deeper. We're going to start the second half. Maybe we might be able to score a goal. Maybe. Let's see. Leeds United in imperious form here. And we are still trying to knock it around at the back. And there we go. Drop it into Leeds United midfielder. They are knocking it around with absolute class. I have not seen animation graphics like this. When you play in the non-leagues, the players don't move the way that those Premier League players move. And let's take off Andre Wisdom and bring on Rafael Naya. And I think they are all the subs that we can make. We might be able to make a few more. I'm not sure. FA Cup, they might give you 5 subs. Charlie Savage into Diamond Edwards. Rakesh Bingham into Noam Emran. And what's he got? And Diamond Edwards with heading of 1. But it didn't need it. He finishes. And that is our goal against Leeds United. Well, take a bow, sunshine. What a goal. What a moment for Hemel. Noam Emran cuts it back. Edwards hits the player in front of him and it goes over and it will still count as a goal for him. Let's praise the boys. Very happy with that. Hasn't had the desired effect with their mood. Let's take off Charlie. So, we can't make any more subs. That's a nightmare. There he is. Diamond Edwards with the flick on and Will Ferry is out on the left flank. Whips it in. Rakesh Bingham in the penalty box. Oh, what a save. Oh, and the rebound nearly goes in. We are putting Leeds under all kinds of pressure. Well, let's go a little more attacking for the 15 minutes that we've got left in the FA Cup. Diamond Edwards has come off the bench and is smashing out a 7.5 rating, alerting everyone to his non-contract status at the club. All right, Leeds United probably looking to nail the 4th nail in the coffin here. It's 3-1 with, it looks like 5 minutes to go. Oh, and Leeds have just dropped the tempo, haven't they? Passing it short, keeping the ball, carving us open like a knife through hot butter. But Hemel have won it and lumped it forwards, and Diamond Edwards has won the flick on, and it's Rakesh Bingham. Oh. Well, Diamond Edwards has not only won the flick on, but Rakesh Bingham has got a finish there, hasn't he? He's 1-on-1 with the keeper. We've had a couple of opportunities here to get ourselves back in the game. And you watch, I was just about to say, Leeds United there. Well, this has been pretty fun, this second half. What a shame. We had a couple of chances there to get ourselves right back in the game. And look at that XG. We're at Diamond Edwards comes off the bench to get the best performer at a 7.5 rating. Well done, sunshine. Okay, we need to crack on with this league table. So far, we're sat 2nd in the Vanarama National South, and it is an important slog now to see if we can get ourselves basically into top spot and get promoted. Thank you for watching as always, and let's go the Tudors.